Hey guys, 2015, what a year it's been. Powered by Ice Cream hasn't even been around for the whole year, but I have eaten a lot of ice cream. So to wrap up the year, I'm gonna go down my top 5 ice creams of 2015. Now, these may not necessarily be ice creams that came out this year, but I had them for the first time in 2015. Without further ado, let's get the list started. Coming in at number 5, Turkey Hills Pumpkin Pie. This one was my favorite pumpkin pie ice cream of the year, and even though it's been around a while, it was the first time I got a chance to try it. Hell, I flew all the way to Atlanta just so I could eat it. It's not a premium brand ice cream, but something about it just hits the spot, and I had a lot of pumpkin ice creams this year, but it was the clear number 1. Great pumpkin base, graham cracker swirl, don't need anything else. Number 4, the Munchies from Ample Hills. I got a chance to try Ample Hills for the first time this year, and boy, did it live up to my expectations, man. It blew me away. Every flavor, almost every flavor I had was an A or an A+, but no flavor surprised me and impressed me more than the Munchies. I just reviewed it very recently. You can go back, check that review. It has everything that a guy like me looks for in an ice cream when it comes to salty and sweet flavors. I mean, you got the pretzel base, you got all those crazy mix-ins, and there's just so many of them. Ample Hills is the bomb, and this flavor is a great one. Number 3, this is a dark horse flavor that I didn't see coming. Hell, nobody saw coming. 7-Eleven's S'mores. 7-Eleven as a brand, 7 Select, Go Yum, or whatever the hell they call it, came out of nowhere. When I found out that 7-Eleven had ice cream, I just assumed it would be like, like a Breyers, middle of the road, below average, 7-Eleven ice cream basically. But I was wrong. So wrong, and usually I hate being wrong, but in this case, I loved being wrong because not only did they come out with a decent ice cream, they came out with some great ice creams. Now, all of the line is great, but the best flavor, the standout in my opinion, was the s'mores flavor. Now, coming from a guy who does not like s'mores or marshmallow or those chocolate and marshmallow combinations, I loved it. I actually re-scooped it, and I barely ever re-scoop a flavor, and that's a true testament to how good it is. Check it out if you haven't already, because even if you don't like s'mores, you're probably gonna like it. Number 2, Ben & Jerry's New Belgium Salted Caramel Brownie Ale. Talk about another surprise. Listen, I hate beer. It's gross. It grosses me out. I'm not a fan. So when I found out that Ben & Jerry's was doing a collaboration with New Belgium Ale, I had some issues with that, and I was a little worried that it was going to be too boozy, going to taste like beer, and I worried for nothing. This was Ben & Jerry's best flavor this year, and probably one of Ben & Jerry's best flavors of the last 3 or 4 years. I've been very critical of Ben & Jerry for being a little less innovative than they used to be, a little less creative, but this flavor brought it. I mean, you got the base, which isn't too beery, even if you have a sensitive palate. You got huge brownie chunks, they're nice, soft, and moist. You got some caramel in there, salted caramel, tasted great. Once again, another flavor that I re-scooped. I hardly ever re-scoop a flavor, and usually, it's months in between. I re-scoop this flavor a few weeks apart. It's just that good, Ben & Jerry's can be basic, but that flavor is on some next level stuff. So if you haven't had it yet, go get it. Now, the number 1 spot, it's a little bittersweet because the flavor that holds the crown is no longer available. It came from Salt and Straw and was one of their flavors of the month for November. Sweet potato casserole with maple pecans. Guys, this was some transcendent shit. Like, I took a bite and was transported to another dimension. It was amazing. Okay, one of the best ice creams I've ever had in my life, let alone this year. And that's coming from an ice cream OG. He's been eating this stuff since he was yay tall, so it's high praise. Now, Salt Straw, if you got any of your hipster spies watching this right now out in Portlandia, please listen to me. Bring back this flavor, make it a regular flavor, put it in the rotation, take out that nasty strawberry balsamic thing that everybody seems to like. put this sucker in because everybody loves sweet potato casserole. It's so good. You got the sweet potato casserole, you got the maple pecans, you got the marshmallow swirl. Go back and watch that review and tell me your taste buds don't tingle. Tell me you don't salivate a little bit. One of the best ice creams I've ever had, and my favorite flavor from Salt and Straw ever. I've had 40 plus flavors at this point. That's high praise. So 2015 was great, but 2016 will be even better. I hope you guys are going to follow along with me and watch me eat all sorts of ice cream, and hopefully 2016 is as good to me as 2015 was. Thanks for watching. See you guys in 2016. Oh yeah. Hey. Eat ice cream.
Every day.